It's week 8 of the NFL.
Let's lock in.
Coming up is L'Jarius Sneed, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Vikings and the Cards, next on Madden Football.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Richardson's throw complete there to Moore.
Oh, hell yeah. Rondell Moore. Flex on them, folks.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Obvious face, 50 yards.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And 4 touchdowns.
75 yards, 6 points. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves,
can the handle cover 3 Sky? Because obviously.
But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down, run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21. And Charles,
obviously,
defense coming in.
not Michigan. Los Angeles couldn't.
How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get out there.
And he's taken down.
I would have hit that if you're deep. I would have at least thrown it.
Players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down.
Shit, bro.
So Cousins taken down for the safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
Oh, Rondell Moore, touchdown. Touchdown number 2.
2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Straight down the middle.
With the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, 1st quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. He's going to be dropped. Full pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Cardinals very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
Oh, they have Zeke.
A few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third
They
down
love throwing to
conversion.
Hawkinson.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way
Get
when
up
they
on
need a
him.
big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one
Good shit, Caleb Farley.
he was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's second down.
Blitz him.
Look at this Arizona defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison.
For the 4th toughest, but
55
really low.
yards. And the
It's not like
Vikings are
Jordan
able to cut
Addison.
into that deficit.
Run 3.
Extra point good by Prater. And that trims the lead down to 9. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Well, there's the always dangerous Rondale Moore. He and this offense ready to begin the upcoming series. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
they have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And did he get the feet down? Yes.
Holy moly. 3 touchdowns.
Again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Done good with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I might have to sub in Nick Foles before the fucking beginning of the second.
Not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got me pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They
Let's
go
try
back out there
Storm
with the same
Brave.
mindset, put the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Woolen. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I think if I go man-to-man like that.
This first quarter, already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Now it's Richardson. And that is
It's just simple sit down route.
What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Done good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Pass complete to Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play fake, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the
That count as an incompletion for Minka?
Nice progress down that incompletion. They could try for some 7 yards here to get things moving again.
Yes.
Keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Let's stay on the Jerry Sneed.
Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. Cousins to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. For a right side, you're going to be incomplete.
Dude, if Patrick Queen can catch up to your fastest guy.
Right there on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Man, I ain't even gonna risk throwing an interception.
And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Leading this Cardinals offense back onto the field, there's Rondale Moore. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
He's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Foles. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Lock in, lock in.
Gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. There's Foles. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. A give to Gibson running right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
And the offense is because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Foles. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
No, this is going to be another blowout.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down as a tackle made at the 42. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Cousins again. Over the middle and complete to Anderson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. First down, here's Cousins. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now I'm gonna run silver sheet pinch.
First down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down as he's brought down at the 16. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point Week 8.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They look up at the scoreboard.
Let's come out and cover to the sky.
There's
And
plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it.
let's go to saw blitz
You're trying to get
1.
it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings.
Let's go to Storm Brave 1.
The tackle going to be made up at the 37.
We had some success there.
Here's Cousins. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Drop for a loss of 7.
Let's go back to Storm Brave 1. We had success with this play.
To make amends on a second down at 17. To throw is Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Back to Storm Brave 1.
Right where this second down
Third,
started,
it's
they need a
third and
full 10
10.
here
Third and
to
10.
pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Cousins.
Oh my God, the Jerry Sneed. He almost had Jared's 7th pick of the season.
They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, as my dad would say,
So Jordan Addison might be him.
how did you lose him?
I love Carmelo Hayes.
If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield. It can hurt your defense.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. That ground game contained again.
I hope my
That's really a big reason that they're trailing.
hidden
right now.
devs.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
All turn out to be like superstar X Factor.
But he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play fake, Cousins. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Elliott will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be
Okay,
stopped right
I'm
around
fine.
where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Well, there's the always dangerous Rondale Moore. He and this offense ready to begin the upcoming series. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try and do what they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
It is.
Cousins now. That is caught. And off to the races down the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Come on, Hood. You gotta jump, bro.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And it was clean.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll go again with Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp.
And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the
That's the one bad thing about him.
Most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Second down, Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here comes third and about a foot. Throwing, Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete.
This game has been boring.
Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive.
At least I was getting
alive.
interceptions.
To the air again, it's Cousins. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been
Against
continually
the
fueled by
damn
big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On second down, Cousins again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So back-to-back
Against the
incompletions,
Rams.
and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Like, they'll just march down the field, no huddle.
Cousins on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for when after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
These guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
Straight overwhelm them.
Following the interception, Cousins.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Throwing again on second down, but this time
Losing to the Bears, yeah, you're cooked.
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Losing to the Rams, yeah, you're cooked.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A first down throw for Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are
That's what was there.
here at their own 3-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters. And this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty. And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one was accepted.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out